They are artists. They're technicians. They make the buildings we live and work in beautiful, functional, and comfortable. They're widely recognized as the experts in everything from fabricating, installing, and repairing sheet metal products to architectural work, testing and balancing and retrofitting. They are the sheet metal contractors of SMACNA Chicago, the international association that sets the standards accepted by the construction community nationally and government agencies worldwide. Most people think of them as the contractors who install heating, cooling, and ventilation systems. And they do, but they do so much more. They craft and install residential gutters, create and install brass and copper ornamentation on buildings we look at with awe. They do architectural sheet metal work for newly constructed and remodeled homes. They fabricate and install gleaming stainless steel countertops in restaurants. They test and balance building environmental systems to make certain that our indoor air is free from pollutants and our rooms are properly ventilated. And yes, they use computers to design, fabricate, and troubleshoot heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Energy-saving systems that will help green our environment. Look around you. Their work is everywhere. It's in the Crystal Gardens ductwork at Navy Pier and the striking stainless steel that frames the stage of the J. Pritzker Pavilion in Millennium Park. It's the period facade on a downtown pharmacy that skillfully assimilates the new with the old to blend with the neighborhood. And consider the special skills of those working on heating and cooling systems at McCormick Place. These are prime examples of the projects of the Sheet Metal Workers Local 73. And it all happens because of their world-class training.
Because of the building's unique architecture, it presents some challenges in terms of access. So a typical cooling tower project might require that the contractor bring the cooling tower pieces or the components of the cooling tower from above onto the roof, so maybe via helicopter or something to that effect. In our building, because of the structure and the triangular nature of the top of the building, there's no way to access the roof from above.
This was a very hard job. Everything is unique here. It's all custom to fit our needs. We can't have dripping. We were using 34-degree water, which means we could have condensation. So the most important thing for us is the installation of all of the ductwork.
Our contractor on the project was extremely capable. We've worked with them in the past on other projects, and we had a lot of faith in them going into the project, and they didn't disappoint in any way. They did an excellent job. They worked closely with their subcontractors as well as our building staff and our project management firm. So I can't imagine them having done a better job.
We don't want a punch list. We want everything taken care of as we go along. As we would find it, we would tell them, and they would rectify the issue. I think we had 16 items after a 4-year project, on time, on the budget. I think that's pretty remarkable.
Each one had different needs, but each one required the skills of a SMACNA Chicago contractor and their highly skilled workforce, trained in the Sheet Metal Workers Local 73 Training Center. In a training center so sophisticated that apprentices complete the program prepared to install systems in clean rooms, pharmaceutical plants, and other plants that require constant fine-tuning and maintenance. The high-tech labs and premier classrooms of Local 73's Training Center, plus realistic training exercises and on-the-job training, offer an education that no other institution can match. Problem-solving skills, mathematics, and science are just the tip of the iceberg in a first-class education that covers every aspect of the job.
The work I'm learning is so versatile.
I can do duct work, I can do architectural work, or I could do welding.
Service, drafting.
I get to use my hands and I get to think at the same time.
We're all together. The union contractors, the union side, it's all one thing. The training is just one leg of that.
Every apprentice receives more than 8,000 hours of training and works with hands-on training stations that are designed to perfectly replicate real-life situations. These realistic work environments, coupled with the best instructors the industry has to offer, are the reason SMACNA Chicago contractors are able to employ the best educated and most efficient group of workers available in the business. Local Union 73 and SMACNA Chicago work together to provide a workforce that is professional, productive, and safe on the job. They work together to make sure that every job goes smoothly, turning out a product that's perfect in every application. Every construction project today requires the skills of a sheet metal contractor and skilled sheet metal workers. Why would anyone leave a job that requires a combination of precision, artistry, and experience to anyone but the sheet metal contractors of SMACNA Chicago and their Local 73 workforce? Together, building a brighter Chicago.